Well, so you've got your new song out, Bad For Me, with Teddy Swims. Yep. What does that song mean to you?
So much. I didn't know it'd be the first single, so it was kind of like we're gonna go with this one because it was a real story. It was after a crazy therapy session I had where I wrote a letter to a family member and sent it, and I didn't get a response, and it was heartbreaking. And so I wrote the song the next day, and I started to notice, like, every time I played it for someone, they would cry and they would go, my mom, or they would go, my sister.
Yep.
And they're like, God, I needed this years ago. And when I leaked it on TikTok, I got so many responses of like, here's my story with my family members. So I noticed like, oh, this is why they wanted to do this single first, because it's like hitting a lot of people. And so it could be good for them, like therapy.
Yeah, it's very relatable. What is the biggest thing that you've learned in therapy that you feel comfortable sharing with everyone?
What is your therapist? I learned from Dr. Phil, Daddy Phil, if you will, that
girl, I saw the Halloween costume.
Thank you. I thought it was so costume. He's my hero. That everyone's perception is their reality. And I was like, well, your reality sucks, like I don't like your reality. And that's like, I almost wrote a song called Reality, but I put it in the chorus of Bad For Me of, I gotta run from your reality because it doesn't make sense to me. And my therapist is like, they live in their own world and there's not much you can do to change them, but you can write a nice letter that's like, I love you and I always will. And if they don't respond, then that just like shows who they are, and it's okay. And you did the best you could do.
That's awesome. So your album comes out in October. It's called Taking It Back. What can we expect from that?
A fun doo-wop party. It's kind of like Tidal, my first album, but like 2.0, she's elevated. She's a mom. I talk a lot about being a mom, but I make it relatable. So I have a song called Superwoman. That's just basically like everyone says, wow, you're so confident and happy. How do you do it all? You're like a superwoman. And I'm like, that's weird because I like struggle with my confidence every day and cry at night. So I'm not seeing that same girl you're seeing. So I put that in the song. Also like motherhood, like stuff can be really hard. Pregnancy and birth, my C-section was early, but we're supposed to be like, I did it, easy. So there's a lot of songs. I have a song called Don't I Make It Look Easy? And Made You Look is a fun anthem. That's going to be the second single. That's like, I'm confident. Like when I walk by you,
I love it.
I bet I made you look. So yeah, it's a party, emotional.
I saw the song list and I am so ready for Mama Wanna Mambo. That sounds amazing. And Shook, like in all caps. Let's go.
Shook! Yes, I'm so excited. I had these titles first and then I wrote these songs. So I was like, I need a song called Shook, need it. And Mama Wanna Mambo, I was dying to have Nati Natasha on it, and I didn't know she would do it. And the day it was due, she recorded her verse, and I was like, I did it! She's a legend.
So how has being a mom changed your songwriting process?
My lyrics have gotten so much better. Like before, I was just like happy in love, and to the point where my label was like, hey, Daryl, can you break her heart? Because this is like enough love songs. But I was talking to my husband about like having a baby. It's a different type of level of love, like everyone says, but it's because it's so awesome that all you do is picture like losing it, you know, like what ifs. The what ifs get way more intense. I cry way more, but it's also like good cries, like God, I love him so much, you know, it turns into that. So my music is like kind of like that too. It's more elevated, more emotional. There's a song that ends the album called Final Breath. You gonna be crying. It's the Notebook in a song. So
Oh, I love it. I have my tissues ready.
yeah.
And your son is so stinking adorable. Obviously, redhead. I've got to connect with him.
Yes.
Are you gonna take him on tour?
Oh yeah, I already called. I made a call the other day to my team. I was like, "Hey, I know like the buses are hard to get. I always feel like when I get a bus, they're like, there's not many available, so here you go." But I was like, I'm asking now before
We're
tour.
gonna make it available.
I need a cool bus for my kid, and they were like, "We know a lot of families who tour right now. We can ask for their bus." I was like, "Yes, please." So I want him to.
We'll just borrow it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rent it.
So I saw Tidal was trending on TikTok. Has TikTok kind of influenced, your connection with your fans, or does it make you feel closer to them?
1,000%. I also like during COVID, while being pregnant, I was like in hiding, but also like hiding from people because of COVID. So I kind of took a huge break and like hid for a long time, but it also messed up my confidence and messed up like anything I ever achieved. I was like, no, I didn't. And it was weird. And what was the point of this? There was a good point.
Are you closer with your fans because of TikTok?
Yes. Okay. So then when I would go out in public, I never got recognized. And I was like, oh, it's because like I'm just hiding so long. But then since my TikTok has been popping off, I went to an Alfred's or a coffee shop and they were like, that's Meghan Trainor. And I'm like, I swear it's because my TikTok is popping that I'm like famous again.
Right?
But I get to like also show my music to new people who literally comment like, "Oh, I thought you retired," or "I thought you died." Like I'm like, "No, I'm here and I'm thriving and I have new songs for you." So TikTok has been the greatest place for me and my career. Literally, it's great.
Your TikToks are hilarious too. Like the Sprite challenge, I'm obsessed. I definitely like stalked you a little bit. Is it difficult to like get your husband involved? Is he like, oh, not another one?
Oh, he's literally like, I can do this one. I'm like, yes, you're in. You can do it. He's literally so cute. He's like, how do I get verified on TikTok? I'm like, oh, okay, we'll figure it out.
Is he not yet? He has
He's
to be.
not yet. Let's sign a petition.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have a couple extra random questions. I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Oh.
And I want to figure out which house you're in. So I have a question to kind of guide me.
Okay.
You stumble upon a locked door. How do you get in?
How do I get in? Is anyone around? Can I
No.
ask for help? No one's around. Hopefully I have a bobby pin and I try to get in that girl, like I try.
You're going to try to pick it?
I don't know how to pick it, but I would push until I figured it out.
That means you're a Slytherin, and I was not.
I knew it.
I was not expecting that.
How do I get into Gryffindor? What was the answer?
You try to like kick it down.
Well, I'm not strong.
I said I would knock. So, that makes me a Hufflepuff.
Well, my first response was ask for help.
True.
Ask.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We have your new song out, Bad For Me, with Teddy Swims. Are you going to get a tattoo like him?
No, terrified. But I'm really impressed that they actually got a tattoo. So
right?
Yeah.
So that song is out now. We've got your album coming out in October. Thank you so much, Meghan. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you for having me.